Hello and welcome to Queen's English, where we learn to speak like the Queen. I'm your host, Squire Amir. Now today I've got 10 idioms for you. Now an idiom is a figure of speech that doesn't make sense on its own, but when it's used and it's understood, it helps you create colorful language. So for example, if I were to say, you drive me up the wall, you drive me up the wall, what does that mean? How can you make me drive up a wall? It's not possible for me to drive up a wall. But in the context of an idiom, what it means is you've made me angry. You've got on my nerves. You've driven me up the wall. That's what it means. So we're going to have a look at 10 idioms that if you use them, you'll sound more sophisticated. So the first one is see eye to eye. See eye to eye. What does this mean? To see eye to eye means you finally agree with someone. So for example, they had a business meeting and now they finally see eye to eye. Or they've stopped fighting and they have an understanding. They see eye to eye. Number two, when pigs fly. When pigs fly means something that will never happen. For example, when are you going to tidy your room? I promise I'll tidy my room tomorrow. When pigs fly, what that means is it'll never happen. I've heard this statement so many times from her that I know that she will never clean her room. It's more likely that pigs will start flying than she will clean her room. Number three, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil is used when somebody you are talking about happens to appear. So for example, Tom is such a nice guy. You know, he's bought a new car and I really like his car. Oh, speak of the devil. Here you are, Tom. I was just telling Sarah about you. So Tom has just walked in. I was speaking about Tom and I would say, oh, speak of the devil. Tom's just walked in. Number four, to feel under the weather. To feel under the weather. This means that you're not feeling too good. So I ring my boss at work. Oh, I can't come into work today. I'm really feeling under the weather. I feel sick. Feeling under the weather is when you feel sick. You don't feel too good. I feel under the weather. Where's Sally today? She didn't come to work. Oh, she's feeling under the weather. Call it a day. Let's call it a day. We've worked very hard today. We came into work at 7. Now it's 5 o'clock. We're all tired. Let's call it a day. We'll start again tomorrow. It's when you have enough of something. When you want to stop something, you say, let's call it a day. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. Something that happens very rarely. So for example, I like the cinema, but I only go once in a blue moon. This means that once every few years. When was the last time you played football? Oh, I don't really play football. I mean, once in a blue moon I'll play. Once in a blue moon, something that you do very rarely. The last straw, the last straw. So something that's done, that's the last thing before you can't take it anymore. There's a saying, the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like, you know, you have a camel and you put all hay and everything on top of the camel, and if you keep on putting weight on the camel, eventually the camel's going to sit down. A donkey, it will sit down, it can't take any more. The final straw was the last straw. Here's the idiom in use again. The final straw broke the camel's back. So if I say, right, this is the final straw, I can't take it anymore, everybody out. So it's the final straw, it's the last straw, you can't take it anymore. Giving someone the cold shoulder, it's when you ignore someone. So ignoring someone. So for example, George, why are you giving me the cold shoulder? I didn't say anything to you. All morning you've been giving me the cold shoulder. The cold shoulder means to ignore someone. If I give you the cold shoulder, I've ignored you. Then you will ask me, why the cold shoulder? Amir, why the cold shoulder? No pain, no gain. Everybody knows this one. Nothing comes easy. Whatever you do takes a lot of pain. It takes a lot of effort. So if you say, oh, Teacher Amir, I can't study English, I will say, well, no pain, no gain. You have to put the effort in. When you go to the gym and you're pushing the weights, and you can't do it. The coach is going to say, come on, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. You have to feel the pain to gain something. No pain, no gain. A piece of cake, a piece of cake. The test was very easy. It was a piece of cake. How was the test? A piece of cake. So something that's very, very easy. How was your driving test? A piece of cake. That means it was very easy. When something is very easy, we say a piece of cake. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a short quiz. And I will put a gap in the sentence. I want you to think what it is and say the answer to yourself before I give you the answer. So number one, we always fight. We can never see in anything. We always fight. We can't see eye to eye in anything. I can't come to work today. I'm sick. I can't come to work today. I'm under the weather. I feel sick. I feel under the weather. I'm very tired. I've had enough for today. I'm very tired. I've had enough for today. I'm calling it a day. I'm calling it quits. I'm calling it a day. Another word we use is I'm calling it quits. That was, it broke their marriage. That was the last straw. It broke their marriage. How did you find the driving test? Oh, it was a piece of cake. Why have you been ignoring me the whole day? Why have you been giving me the cold shoulder? What did I do? She is such a lovely person. You know, I really like her. She's the best. Oh, here she comes now. Talk of the devil, here she comes now. How often do you exercise? How often do you exercise? Oh, I'm really bad. Maybe once in a blue moon. Maybe once in a blue moon I'll exercise. I'm really bad. Okay, so I want you all in the text below to use idioms from the list of idioms that I gave you, and I'll mark the first 10. Now, if you liked what you saw and you want me to make more like this, let me know in the comments what you want me to make and I'll make them for you. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Your likes and subscriptions mean the world to me. See you later.